What's going on YouTube? This is Mark Mega Maestro again. I told you I would do a video of some of the common issues with Porsche Cayennes. The V6 model, I guess, the 3.2 liter. This is my wife's Porsche Cayenne that I got her with the help of the Lord, of course. And I wanted to show you one of the common issues with this car. Hopefully I don't break anything when I'm trying to show you. I think I need two hands. Okay, there we go. Took out the beautiful cover. Okay, now this is one of the issues of this car. Let me see something real quick. Okay, this is called a Venturi tube. It's also called a sucking jet pump on other European cars like BMW and Audi. But this is a Venturi tube. You can find it on eBay. You can find it on other websites. You can purchase it, but sometimes this thing fails and it causes a vacuum leak because it goes. This part goes to the brake booster, and what happens is that when you press on your brakes, air comes into the engine. Well, when you press your brakes, there's an edifice that opens up here, and it sucks air into the engine, or it sucks air from the brake booster, helping you to stop the car better. Okay. I haven't changed this yet, but the throttle body, I do have a code, like I think it's a P2177 and P2179. Ever since I've got this car, I've always had that code. I've changed the purge valve. It didn't stop it. I've changed this Venturi tube. It didn't stop it. I've checked for leaks, vacuum leaks. Absolutely no vacuum leaks. I've smoked this thing. No vacuum leak at all. I've checked this. I've even changed both fuel pumps. They're brand new fuel pumps. Now, this is a Volkswagen Audi group car. It's a Porsche, of course. And the thing about it is, it could be something that is linked to something else that is linked to something else that's causing it. Okay? I did get a code for crankshaft position sensor, and I'm going to probably change I'm probably going to change my ignition coils, because I haven't changed my ignition coils yet, which could be the problem. And what else? And I think so. So crankshaft position sensor and ignition coils could remove those two P2177 and P2179. I did change the O2 sensors, which you have to change because you'll get issues. You'll start having fuel issues. Right now, I'm not at 100% when it comes to fuel efficiency right now because of those engine codes. So I'm gonna have to change my crankshaft position sensor. I'm gonna order that soon. Yeah, those are the common issues. Common issue is the mass airflow sensor, which is this thing right here. It's a mass airflow sensor. That needs to be changed. Your fuel pumps are a common issue. They start going bad. It's part of the whole maintenance thing here. Let me see there. Let's make sure these things are on tight here and there's no problem with the O2 sensors. I can actually just take this off, see what's going on here. These are my little wiring things for the O2 sensors, just making sure they're okay. And looks like these are brand new O2 sensors that I just put on there. Of course, the Porsche Cayenne has that transmission issue where it shifts hard on fourth gear. Usually you can fix that with a fluid change, but the most common thing is getting the valve body cleaned. You don't need to get a new valve body. You just need to get the solenoids clean, and you have to get the valve body clean. You could probably get away with just cleaning the the solenoids. I haven't gotten to that yet. The car drives fine, thank God. And that's pretty much it. Electrical issues. Let me open the car door and show you guys what's going on here. Electrical issues, very common on Audis, Volkswagens, and Porsches. That Volkswagen Audi group. All right. I could actually pull it up a little. I'm not gonna pull it up, but there's wiring that goes all the way to the battery. The battery is right underneath the seat. And what happens is that if this is my thing with these cars, you have to take out the drain plug for the AC and the drain plug for the rain. It's useless to have the drain plug because it only just gets clogged up with debris like leaves and dirt. So just take it off and it will free flow. But if you do not take it off, water will leak from up here down through here inside, and it will corrode the wires faster. It will actually corrode the wires. I don't want to take this thing off because I don't want to. So it will corrode the wires faster. It will cause rust and it will cause electrical problems. Another place that you will have electrical problems that no one knows about is in here, where the other fuses and relays are. It will destroy the wires that go to the ECU and destroy the wires that go to the starter. It will destroy the wires if you don't get the water out. Usually water, because here there's a fuse box, and the funny thing about the way they made this is that the fuse box is like a bucket. So anytime it rains, if water comes down here, goes in here, if the fuse box is not completely covered, so water gets stored in there and it corrodes the wires. So you have to either take out the box and fix the wires, or your car will not start. In fact, what will happen is that your car will start acting weird because the wires are shorting out, and then eventually it will stop starting completely because the wires will go bad. So that's some of the common problems. I'm so happy that I don't have air suspension. I think I hate air suspension with all my heart. Air suspension is the most useless thing any company has ever created for cars, because when they go bad, your car sits very, very low to the ground and it's useless. Okay, now one other thing I wanted to tell you about, the fan. When I first got this car and I repaired it, the fan would be on high constantly. The fan would be constantly on high. And I thought to myself, I think what I need to do is get a new fan with a new module on the fan. But that was at the back burner. That's one of the things that I did not even want to mess with at the time, until I finished fixing all the other things that are wrong with the engine, like that P2177 code that I constantly get. And a lot of people have gotten that code and have not been able to resolve it. But I think I'm going to be able to resolve it, because I think it deals with something with, it's like a vacuum leak, but it's something different. It's either going to be the ignition coils or the crankshaft position sensor. I know it sounds crazy, but with these cars, you just don't know. Okay, so what happens is that my AC was not working at the time, and so I ordered a part from the internet. I ordered AC low pressure switch from the internet, from eBay. I plugged it in. I took it to a shop so they could fill the AC up, and the compressor still did not work. I know that this car does not have the regular AC compressor. It has like a different compressor. It's kind of like a continual compressor, which is just comes on, and it doesn't come on like a regular compressor. But anyway, I put that piece in there, the low pressure switch from eBay, and it did not work at all. So you know what I thought to myself? I was like, you know what? There is a junkyard that is not too far from me. I went to the junkyard and I got an AC pressure switch, and I plugged it in there, and the AC started right up. Even though there was not a lot of Freon in the system, my AC works now perfectly. Thank God, it works perfectly. Now, the other switch that I took out of there, it's the AC switch is under this panel right here. When I took out the other AC switch, it was the terminals were corroded. The pins had totally broken off and they were rotted. So basically, that was what happened. So those are the minor things that you have to watch out for on a Porsche Cayenne 3.2 liter. I'm so glad I don't have to do motor mounts. My oil, it's not too bad, but I do have to change it soon. I probably have to refill AC soon too. Make sure everything is tip-top shape. Let me see, this is loose. These are not loose. And I changed the air filter too. I actually cleaned my lights with some Meguiar's cutting compound and a rag. I know it looks dirty now because it's dirty, but that's how it is. And so really those are the basic things you have to be concerned about with a Porsche Cayenne 3.2 liter V6. Let me put this back here. And that's it for this video for today. Hope you guys got a lot of information. Please like and subscribe. I'm just beginning this channel after a long period of actually thinking, am I gonna do a YouTube channel for cars? So talk to you later. Please like and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.